Hi everyone, I'm Victoria Armstrong and I just want to take this opportunity to introduce you to the concept of practical meditation. It may be something that you've heard of, you've never maybe have heard of it before. Maybe you're even thinking about meditation and you've stumbled across this video. I'll start by telling you my experience with it in terms of I never really wanted to meditate. I didn't see the point or value it in any way, and after learning Reiki, just out of curiosity, I think it was just more a thing that I enjoyed receiving Reiki. I'd had my first Reiki session and, it did help me feel more relaxed, and I was going through a lot of stressful times at that time in my life. But you do go times where you just think, you know what, I'll try anything just to see if it'll give you that peace of mind that you're looking for. So my Reiki teacher kept, recommended it to me and kept saying, you should really think about meditating. And I was just like, oh, couldn't think of anything worse. And it did take me about 3 years, I think, and before I finally just felt, okay, this is something I need to do. And I'm glad I did. I have to say, put my hand on my heart and say I'm glad I did do it, because it's the relaxation that you get with it first and foremost. And then there was this buzzword at the time going around called mindfulness, and I had no idea what that was, but I discovered it accidentally through running. So I was training for my first marathon after taking up running for a couple of years and doing my first 5K, 10K, half marathon. And I'm like, why am I doing this? I think there's always a time when you think, you're out there and your leg, it's a head and leg battle constantly, isn't it? If anybody's a runner, you'll understand. It's just your legs going, no, and your head going, yes. Or sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes I've had that as well. But I discovered mindfulness by accident through running, because I would get like a stitch, or you get a pain in your leg, or your legs would be on fire. And I remember saying to myself, right, if I just imagine like I have a ice cold tap, and I was doing this with a couple of my friends as well, and I was saying to them, imagine an ice cold tap in your hip, and it's just gushing water down, like a massive waterfall to your burning muscles. And putting that fire sensation out, that burning sensation, that's diffusing it, it's taking it away, you're breathing it out and things like that. So and then the pain would go, where the burning sensation would go, or you had the stitch, you'd breathe from the stitch, and imagine it's a little stone, and then the more you breathe from it, then the smaller it gets. So whether that was just something I did intuitively, or I think it was just something I did intuitively, to be honest. But I didn't realise that's what was helping me develop this information, I suppose you could say. So that's what practical meditation is about, in terms of, you've got 3 phases. So you've got the first phase of relaxation. So that's just what most people associate with meditation, in terms of just breathing in, breathing out. Okay, and that's even just doing that now. We don't consciously breathe at times. Even just breathing in for 5, holding for 5, and then out for 5. Can make a whole difference. You can probably feel the difference if you do that a few times now. You'll probably feel it. It's like your nose and your whole airway system just starts to feel different, because you're getting that fresh, you're getting chunks of fresh new energy, or air into your system. Probably be better to do it outside. But no, you can do it. That's something you can just do anywhere. Meditation, you can just do anywhere. I've meditated on trains and planes. Wouldn't recommend it when you're driving, but definitely. It's, I'm trying to think when I was running, obviously that was a form of meditation, because I had to get my mind into a relaxed state first of all, which I was able to do because I've been meditating probably, a good 5-6 years by that stage. So it's something I could get my mindset into, like a theta delta, we're like getting into all the science of it, but that's for the people who need that. That's what you're doing. You're getting your mind into that relaxed state. Then you can go into your own energy. And then the last part of it is my favourite part, because that's where you feel the release, that's where you feel the benefit of it. And then in terms of the stitch, you feel the stitch disappear, or with the legs, you feel like a burning sensation, that's your legs screaming, no, stop running. Then that disappears, and you find you have enough energy then to get you to your final destination in one piece. That was my only goal with the marathon. I just wanted to get round it in one piece, nothing fall off, and be better off for it. And I have to say, it was just something I enjoyed, but I haven't hurried back to it. I have to put my hand in my heart and say, but I do enjoy running, I'm more a cyclist, to be honest. So, but that's just my little introduction to it all. I just wanted to make you aware that I'm running a course on that. The details are below. I'm doing a 3-month start off if you're totally new to it, or maybe you've tried it in the past and want to come back to it, or if you just want to learn how to switch off. Especially for, like, I work with a lot of uniformed forces. I work with a lot of busy executives, business owners, and the busiest job of all is mothers. And if this is something you can learn to do, you don't have to sneak off into the toilet for 5-10 hours to get away from the kids. This is something you can do within a matter of minutes as well. But the big turning point for me, I suppose, is I read a quote one day by Winston Churchill, and he said the busier he was, the more he meditated. And he was known to meditate up to 6 times a day, just for 15 minutes at a time. That's all he needed to do, just to get himself reset. It's like you're emptying out the bin, the rubbish, the garbage, out of your mind, and making room for new energy, rejuvenating yourself as well. Okay, so check out the details below. If you want a monthly membership, if you want to take advantage of our 3-month special offer, because it's a bit like dieting. You don't just diet for a week and then that's it. You have to do it for a month at least, before even your friends and family notice. After 3 months, you're definitely going to notice a difference in terms of I'll give an example of one of my clients. I have loads of testimonials and things I can talk about if you had 10 hours to spare. But one client said he was going down the motorway and he missed a turn off. And he said, and his kids actually said to me, so busy talking and focusing on the road obviously at the same time. And he just said, I just wasn't aware of the turn off. He says, I was more engaged with my kids and talking to them. And he says he missed a turn off. And the kids actually said, quite quietly, Dad, you've missed a turn off. And he says, oh, that's all right. We'll just take the next one and find our way back from there. And they pointed out to him that he would have absolutely gone mad and started ranting and raving in the car. And he said, for me to do that, he says, and the kids pick up on it, he says, that's when I knew this was helping me. So that's that sort of thing. We've had other fun comments, from kids like, go to your magic breathing class, mummy, or go and see the magic lady. I get names like that. But no, it's something that's really helped improve my life for the better, and it's just something I want to share. And if there's something that you feel could help you as well, if you feel drawn to this, or if you know somebody that maybe could do with it this time, if there are any sort of people are in any sort of emotional or chronic pain, it can help with that as well. So yes, I will leave it up to you to decide. I'm just giving you the information, and I hope to be talking to you soon. Okay, take care. Bye for now.